Hello and welcome back for more Dark Souls. Today my beverage of choice is just a plain cup of coffee. No tea tonight. As you may have noticed, I finally got the Silver Knight shield that I've wanted for some time now. It took a not insubstantial amount of farming, but I got it. In fact, it took so much farming that I was able to have it enchanted all the way up to +5. It uses Twinkling Titanite, so it caps out at +5, but it is substantially better than the Baldur's Knight shield I was using previously. In addition, the experience I earned in the Painted World allowed me to bring my Pyromancy Flame all the way up to +15. So soon we're going to have that ascended, and then it can go up to +5 again after it's ascended. We don't need the Pyromancy Flame just yet, so that's not going to be the first priority. In fact, the first priority is going to be getting the strength up to 24. Only 6 levels away. And that's because in the previous stream I mentioned that it was time to transition away from the Divine Weapon and start using a normal path enchanted weapon. Or normal path weapon. The reason for that being that there's some content coming up reasonably soon where they have a lot of resistances to everything. So you don't really want to be swinging more than one damage type at something that has really high resistances. Excuse me. The weapon I've chosen is a Zweihander. Now, as you can tell, I can't use this thing with one hand yet. That's why I need that strength of 24. I can, however, two-hand it. And even though this thing's heavy, so as long as I'm in my Baldur's Knight gear and using Havel's Ring, I can still medium roll it. If I take off Havel's Ring, no good. So another goal, maybe not immediately, but definitely a goal, is to get that endurance up high enough so that we can medium roll without Havel's Ring. For now, though, I'm going to give this lady one more humanity point, which will make a total of 30. The other thing I did while off camera was I farmed up a substantial amount of humanity. Even after giving her the 30th point, I'll still have 11 crystallized humanity, so plenty to work with there. And there we go. So in addition to getting that pyromancy, what this does for us is it will allow me to open the secret passageway that I need to be able to open if I want to save Solaire. And I always try to save Solaire. So that's the direction we're heading next. We're going to deal with... Oh, no, sorry. There's one thing we need to do out in this swamp first. So I'm just going to change my sword back to the Claymore briefly so that I can put on the Rusted Iron Ring. There's someone that should be out in the swamp that we need to talk to. It's the person that's going to let us ascend our Pyromancy Flame and bring it up to +5. But also, the reason I want to talk to her right now is because she will give us a quest to deal with a boss that's coming up really soon, probably tonight. Since the shortcut we need to open to save Solaire essentially brings us almost to that boss's doorstep. Those bugs, while they will continue to spawn, will no longer fly up and attack us. They'll ignore us now that we're standing here.
A mere undead, yet you can see me. Fascinating. I am Quelana of Izalith. I am not often revealed to walkers of flesh. You have a gift. Are you too one who seeks my pyromancy, like Solomon?
I sure do.
Yes, of course. It should be expected. Very
Only rude
well.
to face the lady while she's talking to me. Sorry, only polite to face her.
But to pursue my pyromancy, You must give something up. Are you prepared to do this?
I'm not 100% sure if you have to buy something from her the first time you see her, but I always buy another copy of Combust because it's kind of handy to have. Okay, yeah, she will only let me buy the one copy. That's fine. And Great Combustion is also kind of useful. I'm buying these because in the long run I will be using them, even though I'm mainly going Faith and Miracles. There is a boss, well, the last boss of the game, is quite vulnerable to fire.
Long ago, I accepted another pupil like yourself. Over 200 years ago, there was a man almost as bungling as you. In your world, he was called Salaman, the master pyromancer. The little rascal really made something of himself. Pyromancy is the art of invoking and manipulating fire. But remember one thing. Always fear the flame, lest you be devoured by it and lose yourself. I would hate to see that happen again.
If she's not talking about Solomon, so I'm pretty sure she's not. I believe that's the last thing she has to say to us currently. Yeah.
Pyromancy is the... But I would hate... Now go. Whatever you do, do not crack and go hollow, lest my time spent on you be wasted.
So, in order to get her quest, we have to talk to her a few times. And in order to get her dialogue to update, you gotta reload the area. Fastest way to do that, just reload the game. So I'm gonna do this a couple of times, get through her dialogue, and she'll give me a quest.
Ah, there you are. I was expecting you. Let us begin. The Witch of Izalith. Please, do not speak of her. I abandoned my mother and sisters and fled to this land. Now I roam these parts, feigning ablution and pretending to seek answers. Pyromancy is the art, but remember, always I would hate...
Okay, and off we go again.
No luck, Well, young pupil, you must have patience, but do not keep me waiting much
That's just
longer.
what she says if you don't buy anything from her.
Ah, it has been some time. Truth be told, I thought you had perished.
I don't know why, I mean, we were just here, we didn't really go anywhere.
I have a favor to ask. My mother, the Witch of Izalith, was one of the primeval lords. Her power came from the soul that she found near the first flame. She focused this power to light a flame of her
The
own.
stream seems to be misbehaving again
But
tonight.
she failed to control it. The flame of chaos engulfed Mother and my sisters and molded them into deformed creatures. Only I escaped. And now I am here. But my mother and sisters have been in anguish since. I beseech you, free Mother and my sisters from the flame of chaos. I cannot do it myself. I lack the strength and the bravery. But you, I realize what I am asking. But please, free their poor souls. Mother's ambitions were misguided, no doubt. But surely 1,000 years of atonement is enough.
That last bit is kind of interesting because it also gives us a timeline for when, not necessarily from when she found the soul, because I think things went pear-shaped on her when she tried to recreate the first flame when the problem started to happen.
I have a
Okay,
favor
yeah,
to
so-
my mother. She focused the but my I can't. But you, mother's. No luck. Well, young pupil, but do not.
But just to save a little bit of time, I am going to use a homeward bone. This is not the fast way to get to them. There they are. Now, let's get this thing equipped. And Avel's ring. let's go have some fun. So the last time we were down here, just after we killed Quelaag, we defeated Ceaseless Discharge, which is still a really unfortunate name. Now we're going to finish the rest of this area. I'm still not going to bother with that bonfire because it's just not that far away from the one by Quelaag's sister. I don't know if her name is anywhere in the game itself. If it is, I don't know what the name is. Now this could be a bit of a beating because in order to use this sword properly I have to have two hands on it. But I can flip back and forth if I need to block. I can do this, and then when I'm ready to attack I can just very quickly put my second hand on my weapon. So hopefully it won't be too bad. There's also some interesting items to be had down here. I believe there's a that item out there that you might be able to see in the distance. It's guarded by quite a lot of Taurus demons. I think is an ember. I'm not 100% sure about that though. We don't need it though, and it's a bit of a chore to get at, so I'm not gonna bother. That did a respectable amount of damage to him. Ow, that did a lot of damage to me. Ooh, get away, get away. Oh, well, that did me no good whatsoever. Come on, give me an opening. Pretty sure I only need to hit him like once more. Nope, twice more at least. Ooh, no, 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 bad, bad. Oh, that was sloppy. Okay, let's try that again. I am curious. We were doing about 230-ish with this Vylander. Let's see what we do with the Claymore against these guys. It's entirely possible that magic works just fine against these enemies. I believe it does. And for my own personal playstyle, I do prefer to have a shield in my hand. Okay, so about 80 points less damage. That's significant. But we didn't die. That's also significant. Ugh. I just realized I made a mistake. I do, in fact, need to be human here. I know, I'm wasting a homered bone, but I feel like saving time. We need to be human there because we're going to get invaded for the second time by Dark Knight Kirk or something along those lines. These demons will actually drop their sword if you're lucky, and it's a really good strength sword. In fact, the very first one you fight, and they're a boss in the I think lower Undeadburg can drop its sword there. I've only had it happen, I think, once, but it can happen. And we're about to be invaded again. Where is he? There we go. I really should be careful this This Knight Kirk is fairly dangerous. Really like to get a backstab off. Oh, darn. Wow, I am just not off to a good start tonight. If memory serves, this isn't even the most precarious spot to get an NPC invasion. I believe the ledge that you're attacked on when you're heading towards Nido is even worse. Darn, I was hoping that'd be a backstab. Mashing L1 for the win, or R1 for the win. Ooh, that was a substantial amount of experience. I am going to try and fight these Capra Demons one at a time. I'm having enough trouble tonight without being incredibly silly. I knew if I get close enough to roll Lightning Bolt, I will have to fight them both. That's unfortunate. Oh. There we go. And hey, you. Oh, this is gonna knock me off the edge. That did not kill me? Really? Well, I guess that's a shortcut. I wonder if he's coming down. He just might be. Let's get rid of this thing and then use this set up this bonfire. I did not know that fall was survivable. Otherwise, there's a lot of enemies I'd be skipping. I say a lot. There's a handful of Capra Demons up there I'd skip if I realized that fall was survivable. This I will kindle because I'm having a rough night. Yeah, this thing's just started moving. I wonder, how many hits with this? I mean, I have to two-hand it to use it, but I also wonder if any of these Capra Demons are going to come down after me. It doesn't look like it. Good. Yeah, we'll be seeing that thing a little later. Ow. Oh, no, 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 no. That happened. Well, I'm not far away. This is not a good night for me. Fun, but not a good one. At least I didn't go over the edge. Oh wow, Right, they have very, very high physical resistance, of course. That makes perfect sense. Two hits no matter what, but this way I can at least one-hand it if I need to. As I was trying to say before I was so rudely interrupted, we'll be seeing that thing a little later. Okay, for this next fight, I do want my shield. Actually, yep, I do have to fight him next. Okay. And that's why I want my shield up. That would have devastated me if I had to wear that yet. Ah, come on, stop it. Let me get inside your attacks. I'm doing almost as much damage to this guy, if not the same amount, with one hand, as I was doing to the weird fire-breathing stone creatures with two hands. And I really should not have been that greedy. Cool, thank you. Come on, I know you're there. There we go. There aren't a lot of opportunities to really use Lightning Spear to its best effect, but it's great for stuff like this. Whoops, that one's wasted. Oh well. I go that way, I gotta fight a few more Taurus demons. There's an ambush, and the piece of Titanite that I'm not going to use if I remember correctly. If I was having a better night, I'd go get it anyways. This is brutal. Oh great, both of them. This is going to be beautiful. Ah, good. Got them both of them for the same shots. Huh. Well, if you're just going to stand there and let me. So before we fight the boss, let's go open the shortcut that will save Solaire's life. Cool, I made the jump on the first try. I don't always. Now let's take a bunch of damage. Oh, that wasn't so bad. These, if you have 10 humanity and the Silver Serpent Ring equipped, or if you don't, you just have a terrible drop chance, will drop the coins you need to increase your Sunlight Warrior reputation. Since I will be switching... Okay, that's for touching the door. Since I will be switching back to that Covenant once Solaire has been saved, I will farm them off camera and get all the tokens I need. That one's a special one. Come here, you. Pretty sure this is a special one. Or I'll just completely whiff. Yep, that's the one we need. Cool. I'm gonna kill the rest while I can. Well, any I passed, I'll get on my way back, because I am coming right back. So if we don't kill that specific one, Solaire goes insane. I will get that Titanite lizard, I think that is, or crystal lizard or whatever, later. I think it's a crystal lizard. Hey, come here. And up ahead is the only wandering / Titanite demon in the game that respawns. And if I remember correctly, it drops 2 demon Titanite every time you kill it. Which means that you can farm that thing to get demon Titanite and improve boss weapons. Farming anything in this hallway is easier if you have the Homeward Miracle. It's obviously not required, it's just a bit of a trek back to a bonfire if you don't have it. I wonder, do I have... No, okay. Checking to see if I had the Crystal Halberd on me. I'm not going to go back to a bonfire to get it. But I suspect our next... no, our next opponent uses fire, so my sword should work fine. I thought for a second here that this was the stray demon. I got confused with the stray demon that's underneath the asylum. Well, here's hoping my luck improves. Otherwise this boss fight could take a couple of tries. Yeah, this one uses a lot of fire. That's fine, my shield is okay against fire. Oh yeah, that's not bad damage. I mean, it's not great, but it'll do. Oh yes, please keep doing that. I am really okay with it just doing that. Oh well. Oh boy. Oh, don't be like that. No, 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 no. Not quite what I wanted to do. Oh well. Darn. That move I've never had much luck dodging. Where it swings its weapon and an explosion happens behind you. Well, I don't need to be human at least, so I'm not going to bother wasting humanity there. I am going to try and get all that experience back, because that is a lot of experience. Oh, well, he pushed me closer to it. Get that shield up. Okay, good. Now let's see if I can get a heal off. Oh, thank you. That was awfully polite of you. Really like to end up behind him. All 3 of these demons have largely the same moveset. Obviously the very first one, that's... Oh, that didn't kill me. I'm frankly stunned. As I was saying, obviously the first one in the tutorial is the weakest of the lot, does the least amount of damage, all that fun stuff. But they all have very similar movesets. Yeah, my shield's not bad against fire, but it's not great either. Fortunately, I didn't have time to get behind him that time. Yeah, do that again. Thank you. Oh, darn. Okay, good. It was just the overhand. Thought he might have been launching an explosion by me. Now I think he is. Again, that could have been worse. Oh, good. Thank you. Wow, I'm just not doing a lot of damage to this guy. Oh well. I should be in better shape once I get my strength up high enough to properly use the Zweilander. Oops. Should have had my shield out for that. I think that explosion might even be powerful enough to come behind the demon if you're too close to it. Not entirely certain about that. Oh. Damn. Didn't even get to the point where I could block. Wow, I do not normally have this much trouble with this guy. Okay, you know what? I think I know what I'm going to do with this guy. Whoops. Can I roll like this? Yes, good. It's heavy roll, but I just want to make sure I'm not a bit... Yep, good. Just want to make sure I'm not stunning myself when I hit the B button. The roll button. Ugh. I would really like it if you didn't just spam that attack, since I'm no good at dodging it. Of course, I mean, that's every reason for him to spam it, but what can you do? Damn it. And again. That's just not enough experience that I care about picking it up just now. Whoops. Yeah, see, if you're not really in tight, he's just gonna spam that. Oh, wow, that was a bad idea. I just attacked with only one hand on the weapon I can't use. Oh, please don't kill me in one shot. Okay, good. Come on, give me an opportunity to heal. No, don't. Okay, that was actually what I wanted to see him do. Cool, I was out of the range of that. Now this will sting a bit. Oh no, cool. With a lot of the oversized bosses, you do want to be close to this thing for most of its moveset. I am instinctively hitting roll and forgetting that I don't roll very well. But it is getting the job done, which is a little surprising, to be honest. Whoops. Okay, I can live with this attack. Oh, there we go. Now he's starting this garbage again. This is not the time to be getting sloppy. Or greedy. A little bit of greed. Finally! That was kind of embarrassing. But I got there. Wow, that was a beating. Okay, let's get the armor back on that I normally use so I can move. And let's get a weapon I can actually wield equipped. Yeah, it is a shame about the 40,000 experience I lost, though. Oh well, these things happen. Yeah, none of that garbage. Go away. Ooh. Didn't have enough stamina for the second hit. That worked out remarkably well. And now we've unlocked a shortcut. Good, because I only have one Estus left. She is right there, right in front of me. And I'm just going to spend this experience right now. Wow. At least what I can spend. Because this next boss really gives me some trouble. In fact, I think I'm going to go straight back to Havel's armor for this next boss. Wow, I've been talking for the last couple of minutes with my mic on mute. Sorry about that. Oh, and I was going to go straight back to the armor. Oh well. So much for that plan. Well, I might have time if I'm fast. Yeah, looks like I have time. Definitely had time if I hadn't delayed. And yeah, I realized I just missed the armor I was after. That's okay. Ooh, I am really lucky to not be dead. Hey, Solaire, get on this thing. Come on, pal. Help me out here. Seriously, buddy. This is what I mean with camera issues in this fight. This fight is a nightmare camera-wise. I have no idea what's even happening. Oh yeah, there we go. Now I can see. Oh, that would have been a great opportunity to attack that limb. Or is it? That's actually some respectable damage. Keep it distracted, Solaire. That's helping me quite a bit. Oh, no, retarget. There we go. Oh well. Fun while it lasted. Solaire's burning and dying because he's silly and fighting in the fire. Under the lava bow. Oh, without him, that fight would have been significantly harder. So, strictly speaking, because I have unlocked the shortcut, I don't need that ring. But in order to properly deal with Solaire's issues, I guess, well, to save him, basically, I do need to run across this lava a bit. So I do need it for this. I believe he's over here. Somewhere. Where is he? I am taking a lot of damage and going places I don't really want to go. I don't think this is anything. Nope. That's the way we came in. Oh, there we go. I think I saw a soul item or something too. I'll have to check that out on my way back.
Why? Why? After all this searching, I still cannot find it. Why?
Okay, that's Leia's to say to us here. That's fine. There is a bonfire here. I'm not going to bother. Because I'm not continuing in that direction. Now I thought I saw a soul item over in this direction. I want to check for that real quick before we get out of here. Yeah, that looks like something over there. I have no idea if I'm about to be attacked or ambushed or what. I don't normally come over here. Let's find out together. No, it looks safe enough. Oh, green titanite shard. Ooh, yeah, who cares? We're going to go spend this experience, and then I think we're going to go after the Witch of Izalith. Oh, a thing I didn't get. I should drop down on the side that will actually let me get that. That was a little more worth getting. Hey, I landed where I wanted to. Huh. I wonder if I have enough soul items to get 2 more strength. That would be really nice. Let's find out. I'm not consuming boss souls, by the way. I prefer to turn those into weapons. Even if I never use the weapons, I like to collect them. Need a little more than 12,000. Maybe. Almost certainly. Okay, let's do this the fast way. Yep, that did it. Okay, and I just noticed that the batteries in my controller are dying, so it'll be 1 moment. I'm back in with fresh batteries, and we can now use this one-handed. We can also use this thing one-handed. No, really? What does this require? Oh, this also requires 24 dex. Well, I'll get there eventually. This isn't going to be a terribly useful weapon if I'm being realistic, but I like it. I don't care. This really is what we're going to be using for the most part going forward. And Havel's Ring. I eventually want to be able to move away from Havel's Ring, but I need to get my carry capacity up to about 81 minimum in order to be able to do that. Oh yeah, my souls. Good thing I didn't die in that last boss fight. Not that I think there's a lot here. It's not nothing. Ooh, yeah, let's get that off my hotbar. That's not what I want to hit when I need to heal. So I believe I need to talk to Solaire before I deal with the Witch of Izalith. I should not even be bothering with these things. I have virtually no item find at the moment. They're not really worth even trying to go after. If I don't see him before I cross out into the next area, which is just up here, so I haven't seen him, I'm going to reload the area by exiting the game and reloading very fast. Nope. And if this doesn't do it, then there's somewhere I missed talking to him. Probably the Sunlight Altar. Wow. Don't know what I was hoping to attack. Oh yeah, there he is there. Cool, we have successfully saved this guy's life.
Was it all a lie? Have I done this all for nothing? Oh, my dear son. What now? What should I do? My son. My dear, dear son.
I will just leave him in peace. I mean, there's nothing we can do. He just keeps repeating that line. But now that we've saved him, he will be available to summon for fighting the last boss of the game. Okay. The way I typically deal with this thing is I just throw lightning bolts into it until it goes away. Good, that's exactly what I want it to be doing. It's throwing its own lightning attack off into nowhere. Or at me, that's fine too. We'll just step out of the way of it. Yeah, if you have miracles, this really is the easiest way to farm this thing. To just throw lightning bolts into him over and over again. It will take more than the 10 I have, it looks like, but if I do need to hit him anymore, I'll only have to hit him once or twice more, so it's not too bad. Yeah. 1 or 2 hits should do the trick nicely. Oh, wow. Okay, so I almost certainly would have done more damage to that thing if I were using my Claymore. That's okay, I'm not going to be farming him right now anyways. Realistically, I don't know that I'm going to use any of the boss weapons. Potentially Quaelag's Fury. But that's just because I like that weapon. And this one. I often forget about this thing and then end up getting hit by it in the back. Ouch! Wow. Why am I doing such terrible damage with only one hand on this weapon? Well, they do have really high physical resistance, as I said before. I hope I have enough arrows to do what I need to do. Pretty sure I do. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm good on arrows. And we are about to be invaded for the third and final time by Knight Cleric. Which means I should have my shield. Actually, I think... Yeah, let's do this first. Oh, darn, I really didn't want her to cast. Go away, go away, go away. Oh, yikes. Wow. I'd really rather not die here. Come on, give me a second's breathing room. That'll do. And darn. Well, more health than I had. Nice thing is this weapon staggers almost instantly. Really need to heal now. I am in bad shape. I'm not backing into that monster over there. Come on. Thank you. There we go. And now, at this point, if you don't have either his sword or shield, you will get them. I already have both. And if we go back to, that's a lot of souls, Quaelag's, where Quaelag's sister is, we can get his armor. We will be going back there eventually. Yeah, I am just gonna cheese the heck out of this boss. As I understand it, this is the one boss fight that FromSoft apologized for. It's so bad. I feel no qualms about what I'm about to do. So let's get my shield out. Until I'm close enough to actually use my bow. Oh darn, I didn't want to walk out that far. Go. I think this is good enough. So there's something in here, I don't remember what. Might be those, like, twitching roots on the ground or something that I have to hit with an arrow or anything. Literally anything will do. Even if I had no skill whatsoever with the bow, and I was doing 1 point of damage with it, it would be enough. I just have to hit. I just don't remember exactly which object it is in there. I know it's not the dried branches. That seemed to be all I'm hitting. Okay. Let's get a better angle. Oh yeah, I was shooting the absolute wrong thing. I was shooting at its hand there. I don't remember exactly what I need to hit in here. You know what? Oh, I'm out of castings. Never mind. No. There we go. I have no clue what I actually had to hit there. None whatsoever. Yeah, now for the cheesy part. Well, that was embarrassing. Way to accidentally end the stream. So what I just did there, that I intended to do, was exit the main menu, because that brings me back outside the boss wall. Because this fight is rampaging horseshit. What I didn't intend to do was then exit the game entirely. I apologize. This is a bad night for me. Now I'm going to go do basically the same on the other side. Yikes. I attempt to do so without falling to my death. Or getting hit by that nonsense. I think I might need to be a little further over. Yikes. Oh. No, I'm not hitting. Whatever it is I need to hit. There we go. That got it. Now let's do this properly this time. Quit the menu, not quit the game. Wow, that was dumb. Now I need to get the floor in front of me to drop away. In order to do that, I have to cross that solid ring of concrete there very briefly, and at the same time not get ruined by that. Or slaughtered by those hands. Come on, there we go. That's what I need to see. Wow. Oh boy. Yeah, if I get hit by that, I'm probably dead. So now I need to jump onto the pathway that we can just barely see there. Oh darn, come on. I missed. I'm probably going to lose those souls. Now, where did they put our souls? That is a lot of souls. If they're kind, they're right at the base here. If they're not, they're right at the edge of the cliff. That's not the worst spot they could be in, honestly. I can live with that. Ooh. Not gonna lie, I am a little tempted. Oh, I didn't get them. I'm a little tempted to spend those before I can lose them. That's quite a bit. Okay. No. Oh. I hate trying to make that jump. I hate this whole boss. It is really dumb. Yeah, I just want to make sure that's the ring of sacrifice I've equipped, not rare sacrifice. Yeah, perfect. Losing the ring of rare sacrifice here would be really bad. I'd much rather lose the souls. Okay. I want to change my armor. Nah, back with it. So I'm going to prioritize picking up those souls. And then if I die, I'm just going to spend them. I'm really glad that little fall at the end there doesn't inflict damage. Okay. I think I might finally have it lined up just right. I do. I'm not home free yet. It can still use that huge fire attack, which can indeed hit me in here. Come on. And now here's the boss. And now it's dead. Yeah, that was the Witch of Izalith, or what's left of her. That was a rough night. I died a lot more often than I normally would. I accidentally stopped my own stream. I have some editing to do on this one before I post it to YouTube. Oh boy. Let's spend these souls and then we'll call it a night. And let's go back to the Firelink to spend them. I don't want to be in this room any longer than I absolutely have to be. So I would really like to get... well, I'd like to get more... Where's attunement? I'd like to get more spells. But first I think I need to prioritize getting my equip load up. So let's just dump all of this in there. I need probably a couple more levels in there. It's not so bad. We're getting there. And with that, I am going to call this night of failure to an end. It's been a rough one. I hope you enjoyed. Good night. This time, I intend to quit the game.